Hey guys, Pitmaster here. Talk about the fight last night, UFC, CB Dalloway against Lyoto Machida. It was brutal. I mean, it was so quick, but that one kick to the liver, it is so brutal. I mean, it can't even be explained how much that hurts. I mean, a tough guy like CB Dalloway, I mean, you could just see it in his face. It just took it out of him. I mean, I'm sure he wanted to keep fighting with every ounce of his being, but that liver kick takes it out of you. And you've seen that happen with Cerrone. You've seen that happen with the guy that does all the spinning back kicks. It just happened in a couple UFCs ago. Hawaiian guy did the beautiful spinning back kick right to the liver. I mean, it's a brutal kick. It's a brutal punch. It's a brutal knee. It's a brutal target. Okay, the liver next to the chin is the best target that a striker has. Chin, liver, 1-2, or maybe even 1-2. I don't know. I don't know. I think because the liver's here, usually covered up, maybe not as much as the chin. People tend to drop their hands a little bit more. I don't know. But the liver is an unbelievable target, and we're going to talk about that a lot in different techniques. But today, I just want to go over what could have CB Dalloway done differently. I mean, just one thing. And this doesn't always work, but some guys, it's so hard it goes right through your arm. But if you keep your arm tight, right against your liver, it protects it so much more. Okay? Now, how can you protect? You want to protect your chin, you bring it up. You want to protect your liver, now your chin's exposed. What you do is you crouch down like a fighter should. Okay? You crouch down. Okay? And your hands are up. Okay? So that's how a fighter is supposed to stand. So as you can see right now, my liver's protected and my chin's protected. Okay? You're not supposed to be up here or here. Okay? So you protect both. And now, how do you protect against straight punches? Here you do. You open your hand and you parry them. Okay? Then a hook, here. Straight punch, hook. Straight punch, hook. Liver shot should be already there. You don't need to block a liver shot. Your elbow should be in. The only time you should become vulnerable or open for a liver shot is while you're actually punching, because it should come right back here. Whether it's an uppercut, a hook, it should be back here. Okay? Is that his fault? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, he learned. I bet you he will never do that again. I bet CB Dalloway's now elbow will be glued to his liver every fight he has now, every sparring session. I'm sure he learned that lesson very well. But it's a lesson that you shouldn't have to learn when all the chips are on the table. It should be a lesson you learn at the training center. Okay? But of course, hindsight is 20/20, and he was here. He was here. When you're here, the liver kick and the liver punch is open because it comes up at a diagonal angle. Okay? It doesn't come horizontally, it comes up. So when your elbows are up like a lot of fighters, the liver's open. So for you guys out there, I want all my pit monsters to keep their elbows in tight. Okay? One thing to help you drill that is get something, like a bag glove. And while you're shadowboxing and moving around, just get used to using the musculature and get the muscle memory going of keeping it here, because you got to keep your muscles in tight a little bit to keep that glove in. Okay, because then if you do that, it drops. So you want to keep it in. Okay? So you want to keep it in, chin down. All right? Hands up and elbows in. Those are three very important things. Left side too, but to be honest, the left isn't as important. That might go, a lot of guys might disagree with me, but I think this one is much better than this one. Okay? Because getting hit on the left side hurts, but nothing, not even close to the right side. Okay? Getting hit in the liver hurts more than anything. More than anything. More than getting kicked in the groin. More than anything. So the elbow in tight on the right side, like I said, I might get a lot of arguments on this, but this is much safer than this, okay? So keep that elbow in, train it. If you're a trainer, always be telling your people, elbows in, elbows in. And it's so important for elbows in, for pummeling, underhooks, body locks. You always want to keep your elbows in a fight. So it's good for, it's a win-win-win. You always want to keep your elbows in. And that's something very important to train, and very important to train your guys, okay? So that is my tip for today, guys. All you pit monsters out there, protect your liver.